is what it is.
Courageous.
Not really, they only have 1:30 to go.
But just in terms of when you were down at, like at half time, you were probably lucky to be trailed by 10-2 and
You said it's luck, I thought it was pretty good management by us. We had the first 15, 20 minutes of the game and they had the next 20 and yeah, well, we managed to keep the scoreboard in check and not out of 16 or 20 points, so that allowed us to go out in the second half and no, we're not out of the game.
But in the second half, you lost Dane Gagai with a hamstring injury, you had to reshuffle your side, and then you had all those head injuries.
Yeah, well, what's the point?
Well, the point is how I suppose what a brave comeback in the second half.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get around the brave bit. I just thought, we're a team. We had a lot of injuries this year. We had a lot of players missing still, 4 or 5 tonight. Everybody just keeps putting their hand up in the club, and I can't ask more than that. So that's just my expectation. I don't think it's brave. I just think it's what we do, and we do it well, and that's what.
I suppose there would have been, excuses, justifiable excuses if they hadn't.
Well, we don't have to make them. We don't have to worry about them, do we?
Can you give us an update on the injured guys, Wayne?
Well, there's 3 head knocks there. Obviously, weren't allowed to come back on, and 1 hamstring.
Was Liam Knight, and that looked like a pretty severe head knock? Have you got any concerns that maybe he won't be right for next week?
No, well, we're all conscious in there now. They're in pretty good shape. They all know what's going on. They know what the score is. So, all the signs are good that they're not at the moment. But who knows what happens in the next couple of days. So they won't be able to train for a number of days now and all that type of stuff. So, but they're looking okay. And as I said, they're all coherent and know what the score was, know who they are, know who all their teammates are around and that type of stuff. So.
What about Gagai in terms of how severe?
Yeah, it's not severe, but there's a strain there. He did it in the first half, and we carried him through into the second half there. So, a week max if he misses it all.
I know you were asked yesterday how significant how significant this game was. For me, it won it. Is it significant? Yeah?
No, what's significant is the way we played. Okay, that's the significant part. The win, we're going to finish 4th probably anyway, or 5th at the worst, and we're obviously willing to be in the 4, but there was nothing else to be gained. But what's to be gained is the confidence and belief in ourselves that we can, match it the next month, because we're going to be challenged like we were here tonight, and we need to be able to have that experience behind us to understand that we can stand up and we can go through a bad patch of 20 minutes and come out the other side and win a football game. You can talk about all those things, but when you experience them, when you go through them, that's what makes the good teams. And it's a lot of experience they've had, and we'll learn how to be a good team.
Next week, it's looking like Melbourne.
Yeah.
How much improvement do you need going into next week?
Oh, we only played them 3 weeks ago, so we're pretty familiar across that. We're continually improving, so we're on track to make anybody that we play against in the next month give ourselves a chance.
Murray tonight pushed out into the centres. He wasn't really what tackles. How'd you see him?
Well, I thought he was the only guy on the team that could probably stop Manu and the way he was creating a bit of havoc in the first half. Although, to Dane's credit and Alex haven't played much together, they got touched up down there twice, and then they pulled it back. They went down there another 3 or 4 times in that first half, and they stopped them each time. And I just thought with Dane gone and, James Robson not playing and Braden Burns not there, that Cam's has got the nous, the know-how and the ability to defend that position really well, and he was outstanding there, so worked great, good for us.
Do you think you could push Ethan light?
Well, I didn't think Ethan could handle the situation, to be honest with you. I just believe that Cam could handle it because of his athletic and his mind and his ability to tackle and do the things that you need to do in that position, which is pretty foreign, but he's got all those attributes.
What have you ever thought on the Hargreaves hit on Knight?
Well, something knocked him out. Something's given him a pretty good gash over his eye. What was involved there, I'm not totally sure. I didn't look too far into it at the time. I wasn't looking too hard. It was not something I got any control over, so that's something for the judiciary to decide, or the match review committee. it's out of everyone's hands now.
What about the late hit on Dewey? Or the ball not playing for us?
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, they talk about protecting the ball players. Well, you know, he needs to be protected too. So we've just got to sit and wait and see what happens. Yeah, but yeah, we'll saw it. So, got your own opinions on it.
Wayne, it's a rhetorical question. Have you got the team to go all the way? You've got the top four finished now, but have you got the cattle to...
Oh, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm going to get through tonight, see how we're looking next week. Go to Melbourne if that's where we've got to play, and see how we go down there. You know, it's the finals. The big game's still a month away, so, and we're going to get 2 opportunities if we bugger one up. So it's, you know, I'm not. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, all these teams are quality teams. You know, the top 4 teams are quality football teams. Raiders, ourselves, Melbourne, Roosters. So it's who does the best in the next month and who is probably less affected by injuries than anybody else will be the case.
You've got a nice sense of timing on your team. You have a knack at this time, you just get your team to peak.
Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I haven't either. So, you know, it's I know the formula, but it's just got to all fall into place for you. So, at the moment, it's about to start, and that's as much as I can tell you.
I think you get George is definitely back next week.
Yeah, George is definitely back unless he does something over the weekend. They suspend him for that. And that's I'm going to keep him away from training in case he gets a suspension for something at training. But outside that, Tom's going to be pretty close. James Roberts is back. Kyle Turner should be back. So we've got some options there. And I don't think, you know, I'm looking at the team at the moment, Gagai will be the most unlikely one. We play Melbourne, we've got nearly a 10-day turnaround, so it gives us more time with our injuries as well and concussions. So.